Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. So Delaware's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something.
There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's LeBoy. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the move, it's Silver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Beasley. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Klein. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Leary. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brooks. Touchdown, Broncos! A great catch and run for 6.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Beasley. Bringing the heat. Under fire. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Looking deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Beasley. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to sneak it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Off the play fake on first down. They get to him as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Fires to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Off play action. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Time to take a shot. Hauls in the deep ball. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Kelly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Beasley. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Leary. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
First down for the offense.
On the ground, it's Buckley. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He's got it inside the 15. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The big fullback's got it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got it. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Kelly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Give to the fullback. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Beasley. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Blue Hens will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Brooks. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. He'll go to the sneak. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Hunt is on its way. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. He's going to take off.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Complete to the left. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Second down coming up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that.
Continues to fight for yards. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
Handoff to the fullback. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug themselves into such a big hole.
And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll go to the fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Sticks it in his belly. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Klein. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air, it's Beasley. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught close to the marker, it's Leary. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They got Zippo zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And that is another.
Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Kelly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. They'll send the tight end in motion. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you gotta wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Beasley. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
For the offense.
The give to the big fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Fullback's got it. Runs through a tackle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Number 25 in punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Okay, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but defense to get the football.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Buckley. Nice move to keep running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. With the clock running, this should be the final play. He'll do it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple